can't believe that I have to talk about this. I can't believe that this is even a conversation that needs to be had. So yeah, apparently if you like Avatar The Last Airbender but you don't like Legend of Korra, you are a bigot. Shame on you for not liking the woman character who just happens to be gay or bisexual. We actually don't know because there was no representation whatsoever at all in the show, but she's in a lesbian relationship with a woman. It's canon. Get over it, guys. It's not the reason why people don't like the show. It's not the reason why people don't like the show. It's not the reason why people don't like the show. People don't like the show because the writing's not that great. Me, personally, for The Legend of Korra, it goes Season 1, good. Season 2, horrible. Season 3, better. Season 4, a hot mess. That's my personal hot take on it, but this does bring up an issue that I've already talked about. How people, especially creators of these woke programs and woke pieces of art and like comics and literature and TV shows and cartoons and music, whatever, like to point fingers at the so-called fans saying, it's your fault that my thing didn't, become popular or was successful because you are the racist, the bigot, the homophobe, the transphobe, the whatever, insert NPC phrase here. Did you ever consider that maybe what you did wasn't good? Like, it was just bad? And this is nothing that's new. This has kind of been happening, a little along since, honestly, I was back in high school. Now, I am a huge nerd. I love watching animated TV shows. I love reading comics. And I'm just a huge nerd. I'm into it. I'm into that sort of thing. But when Avatar The Last Airbender was released on Netflix, it brought up a lot of debates again. Who's better, Avatar Aang or Avatar Korra? Now, for those that don't know, The Legend of Korra is a sequel series to Avatar The Last Airbender, and Avatar Korra is the reincarnation of Aang. So, no, if you watch the show, Aang isn't in it like he was in the others. In fact, he rarely shows up like Avatar Roku and Kyoshi and other avatars did in the original Avatar The Last Airbender series. So, don't get your hopes up with that. But in The Legend of Korra, the stories were not good. They were kind of boring. There wasn't a whole lot of character development, especially with a lot of the side characters. And I would say Korra probably had the most development. But what people are really, really arguing about, or like what really they want to defend Korra is because Korra, A, is a woman, and B, is bisexual or a lesbian. We don't know. She dated both men, and she didn't really date a woman in the show. She just got together with a Sami in the last episode at the last minute. Honestly, watching the show, it came out of left field. Like, I kind of knew it was going to happen because the writers were hinting at it, but they weren't hinting at it in the show. They were hinting at it on Twitter. So, why are you mad that your fans are mad that you didn't write it in the right way? Think about it! You can like The Legend of Korra, you can like Avatar The Last Airbender, you can like both. You don't have to like either. Whatever, you're perfectly entitled to your opinion, and don't let anybody tell you any different. But it is utterly ridiculous that these NPC writers and these woke writers like to yell and point fingers at the fans who actually care about the series and these characters and, just the shows and the comics in general, saying that you're just haters. You don't care about it. That's utterly ridiculous. If they didn't care about it, they wouldn't talk about it. mind blown. So yeah, there's just stuff, and there was a lot more. There's a lot of stuff to say about this topic, about equal and good representation and shows and comics and everything, and I'm all for that. I'm all for representation as long as it's done correctly. And a lot of times it's not done correctly, and you end up with this half-assed, character. Well, not really a half-assed character, but you end up with this half-assed shoehorned representation in the final season at the last moment, and the LGBT community is the LGBT community is supposed to be happy with that. They're supposed to be happy that their representation was shoehorned in at the last minute. Oh, but they represented them anyway. Like, they're in the show. It's canon. Is it though? I mean, Wonder Woman's supposed to be bisexual in the new Wonder Woman movie, but you wouldn't know that unless the creators told you. That's not representation. That's just the creators trying to gain woke points. That's so gross. It's so gross. Same thing, that Dumbledore's supposed to be gay in Harry Potter. That's just, the creators, poor J.K. Rowling, that's just the creators, trying to get woke points. It's like, but Korra and Asami held hands at the very last minute at the episode. That makes it canon. Yeah, sure it does, but that scene lasted, a total of not even a minute? And you're happy with that? You're happy with that representation? Ew. No. Stop it. That's bad writing. That's bad representation, in my opinion. Now, I'll put that over here on the bad spectrum of representation. That's not saying that Legend of Korra is a bad show. There are parts of it that I like. There are parts of it that I really, really don't like. Overall, I'd say Avatar The Last Airbender, not because it is the original, but because it actually has good characters and good writing. You asked me who my favorite character is in the Avatar The Last Airbender? I can't tell you. Why? Because they're all golden. Yes, even Azula. She is amazing to watch and has amazing character progression. Just awesome. Zuko's awesome. Katara's awesome. Sokka's awesome. Like, May and Ty Lee are awesome. Toph is amazing. Uncle Iroh. Oh my god. Uncle Iroh. So cool. Just all the characters. I can't pick my favorite character in Avatar The Last Airbender. That being said, I can't pick my favorite character in Avatar and Legend of Korra either, because I don't have one. Because there isn't a character that is really, in my opinion, worth it. And that's saying something, because there wasn't a character in The Legend of Korra that I enjoyed really watching, other than the main villain in the first season, Amon. He was actually terrifying. Gave me chills every time he was on screen. I guess I would have to say that he is my favorite character, but he was only in season 1, so what are you gonna do?